Whenever you're sending inventory in, a good problem to have, this is a very good problem, is that you sell faster than it's actually received. How can you identify this? Well, the available inventory is going to show zero, and you're going to have plenty of inventory showing as reserved or maybe unfulfillable, maybe inbound, one of those things. But basically, you should see your listing as active on the left, but here you're going to see available zero. When that happens, you will not have a prime badge. A prime badge can only be achieved when the estimated shipping time is about 2 to 3 business days. How do you achieve that? Well, by having plenty of inventory inside Amazon fulfillment centers. I'm talking about oversending inventory. For me, I like to do a 60-day supply. So if you take a look at your units sold, you multiply that times two because this is the last 30 days information. And so you want to multiply that times two. You want to have a 60-day supply. So in this case, it's about 2,316. And that's how much you want to send so you can actually have a Prime badge. Remember, when you have a Prime badge, that's really good. That's really good branding, and you're going to get actual more sales. So the terminal the saying stack it high, watch it fly is very true for this. Send in lots of inventory so you can make sure that your offer is as optimized as possible. Right now, this listing is obviously very good. Right now, the listing is actually not optimized. On the last 30 days, they sold 1,158 units of just one product, and they should be sending 3,300 or whatever. But it's not always that easy, of course. Sometimes you have manufacturing issues. You can't order that many. You can't get that many in. So it does take time to really establish what your sales velocity is. But if you send in a 60-day on hand at a time, you will get to that end result of what your sales velocity is much quicker because you account for slow receiving times, changing the sales velocity. You're going to get to the exact answer of how much you should be sending. And eventually, this is going to max out your units sold. And you're going to find out exactly how many units you can really sell in 30 days, along with this one. This one is just 228, but you should be sending 500 units to see maybe 500 units is not enough. And that's going to sell as well. And that's going to go into reserved. But you just keep on going up. Once your inventory is too low, you keep on looking at the last 30 days sold, multiply that times two, and send a 60-day on hand. Because if you're running low on inventory, even though you just send 500 units, that means you're selling a ton of units, and you want to make sure you send in more than the 30-day supply that your metrics are telling you. And that is the exact formula to make sure that you always have the Prime badge and you're always stocked and you don't have to do this replenishment procedure that much anymore.